I remembered to do some digging in the convoy. Which means I can increase her weapon ranks, thus allowing the main douche, however it's pronounced, to succeed in what it wants to do. Yes. I now have not one, but 2 units who are very suddenly in my army, despite not doing anything for like 5 maps. 6, even more. This is the time for people who are useful to get off the bench. And some, well, some won't last much longer. Fucking 30 luck and no despoil. Anyways.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Morrow's Golden Country. I remembered some of the skills that I've had lying around, for really just one map that I forgot to use, so we're using them. Holy Mantle is the skill that revives you once on death. I decided to give it to Rachel just because due to her low bulk, she feels like she's at the most risk of death. And with her high movement, like I can just have her run in, hit something with the flying spike, or how the hell that's pronounced, and then just leave. Die if she has to. Agnes, I'm giving Soul because of everything else that she does. Alexis, I'm giving Wrath because due to her Triangle Adept and Press Turn, she'll get chances to use it pretty consistently, I would think, if she's ever at low health. And I think those are... Oh, and Vengeance I'm giving to Hollandaise just because she has a fuck ton of HP. That was it, really. Nothing complicated on that one. For a Master Axe. Ah, there we go. Now, the comments told me last episode that I don't... Every one of the 3 recruitable enemies you get on this map can be recruited with each other. So you only need to bring someone that can recruit one of them. For example, Leela can recruit Tobias, so I just use her to get him, and then use him to probably get her, and then use her or him to get her. So, yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, no, I think we're looking pretty good. So, let's look at some base conversations. I'm sorry about your father, Kenneth. What are you apologizing for? You know, we're probably going to have to strike him down. Okay. Anything else? You're fine with this? Obviously, I'd prefer not to, but we're long past that. If he shall bow to the whims of Arbordia, then he has made an enemy of all of us. He's my responsibility. I can understand you not wanting the 2 of us to fight, but if I'm to succeed him, I must prove my strength to him, even if through his blood. You're certain? The way I see it, blood's just that. Blood. Nothing special to it. You all have spent your life working to earn my trust, my respect. He hasn't. I know not your feelings on your own, father, but I hope you can understand mine. Alright, Kenneth. Still, I'm sorry. Don't be. History will look fondly on us. History will look fondly on us. This ain't Final Fantasy Tactics. This ain't the theme of this one. God, Final Fantasy Tactics is a good fucking game. Anyways. I'm still struggling to wrap my head around everything. but we ought to focus on what's in front of us. You were officially in the Dulst army, right? Is there anything you remember about Tarquin? General Nielstrom was a kind man. During training, he'd make sure to introduce himself to everyone. He said I had potential. He wasn't wrong. Oh, you meant his fighting style. Sadly, I never saw him in actual combat. I'm sorry. It's alright. He's a man of bountiful tactical and martial skill. I'm just worried. Thought any knowledge would help. I'm sure we'll be alright. I know we've nothing to base that on, but it's the same kind of hope you've given me before. Assurance that all will be okay. That does help. Thank you, Sam. Again, it's just been a lot lately. I've noticed. Whatever it is you think of yourself, you're why we've come far. Thanks. Aaron, you might be on the bench now, but don't think I ever underappreciated your contributions. Hey, Jeff. Still stuck on what I said? If so, that's a little sad. It's been, what, a month? Don't mock me. Introspection's a bitch of a time. There. How do you do it? How do you just change? I stop doing one thing, I start doing another. Doesn't have to be anything more complicated. Just put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. Fucking, alright. Too much of my humor in these LPs is me just referencing something and thinking that's a joke. I need to be funny. I need to say the word penis and cum more. Jackbox has taught me that's what makes you funny, so I need to say it more. That's the thing. It is that easy. Sure, that may not sort out all your feelings, but that's what the rest of your life is for. Actually, changing's easy. You just tell yourself it ain't so, you gotta feel... Let me try that sentence again. You just tell yourself it ain't so, you don't gotta feel bad. I won't pretend to know your life story, what kind of wrongs you've done. I just know that I've seen even the worst people change. Thanks. Not a problem, bud. An unlikely but engaging friendship, nonetheless. Gotta say, brother, they're all fools. This whole lot. How are they alive? I don't follow. This army's mighty bright. They got no self-preservation. Didn't I give them an accent when I was voicing them before? Well, whatever. Throwing themselves into fights. You do that all the time. Because I can beat the crap out of anyone and everyone. At least from those brainless lowlander thugs. Look, I'm just saying I cut my losses with all this war. Pack up, run, hide. The odds are stacked, but that just makes it more thrilling. And this means more than scrapping for food or loot at home. More enough to throw away our lives? Then go. Not without you. Then we'd be stuck here together, sis. These buckos are me mateys. You're lucky I love you, bro. I am. That's sweet. Alright, and then one more... Well, hello there! You're Ptolemy, correct? That's right. What do you require of me? You like bees, right? I'd say. Excellent! I was just wondering. I wish to plant some flowers. Which ones do they like most? That's a toughie. They tend to adapt to what's naturally around them. Bees from Mevian like plants from Mevian. Bees from Helenus like Helenian foliage, and so on. If you're planning on planting some here, you can see what's natural in this area. Of course, you can also plant something from far away. I'd like to imagine that they enjoy seeing something new to pollinate. Sorry, I definitely thought they were going for a he just starts rambling. I'm sorry, I was already mentally giving Ptolemy the nerd emoji with the thick square frame glasses. I'm sorry. It all makes sense to me. In that case, I think I'll go with these seeds. And that's a treat. This one I've kept around from Albacore. If I remember correctly, it'll become a beautiful white rose. That sounds lovely. I'll have to come back here someday. See how it looks. That could be fun. Alright. So, I'm ready to just send it for England, mate. There will be no quarter for the Ursuline troops. We shall not stop until a single one remains. Now then, heed my order. Quinn. Can anything go right? First, Mikey goes missing, and now this guy's using us as a living arm of enforcement. At least Sonia's not too far away. I trust your judgment, troops. Please leave me be. Well, well, well. Not a big fan of this. Just wanted to while away me days. Well, I won't seek a fight. Hopefully I'm big enough to just scare the baddies off. And hopefully those lasses are doing alright. After this, I'll treat them to something real nice. Alright. Good music. Alright. So, problem 1. A ballista that sucks balls. How do we defeat ballista that sucks balls? With the power of bolting. And you might think to yourself, well, that doesn't actually kill. That just does some damage. Ha ha ho! Well, aren't you a fucking idiot? Why did you think I brought Dr. Bees with me? We're firing the Bee-lista! That ballista sure is a problem. Good thing this briefcase full of bees ought to put a stop to that mess. And there we go. Now you might be asking, what about the everything else you're looking at? Well, that I don't have a plan for. However, being able to bring along Horatio, is certainly nice for all these godforsaken armors. Alright, so here is the next step. Rachel just comes up here, absolutely kills you. What? What the fuck was that beep? What? I am sorry for anyone who had to hear that. I don't know what the fuck that was. Alright, Joseph. Alright, well, I gotta give Joseph credit. I've had some problems with him. Like, hang on. I can actually just get this support out of the way. I've had some problems with him and his despoiled procs. But to be fair, his ridiculous damage has not fallen off yet. Your words were quite prophetic. That they were, sir. Quite awkward now. Don't worry. I've been through a lot for Ursuline now. Painful as it is, I'll stand by your side until the bitter end. Are you sure? I'm sure they'll treat you well if you return. You're a knight, kid. You should know as well as I. That'd be, well, wrong. Turning my back on my comrades. Are those we fight also not your comrades, though? As I said long ago, it's an impossible choice. I must make one nonetheless. And after Rayanne, I believe in this cause. Thank you, sir. Well, enough of that. Moping about won't make this all go away. And I can't go easy on Dulce just because they're my home. Let's show them what's what, kid. You got it, sir. Alright, Stefan. Okay, looking around. Let's see, do you guys move? No. Well then what are you really even stopping? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect. Zeke can kill you. Exactly what I wanted to see. Joseph then can go up here and kill you. That is 180 damage. Now, Joseph, can you proc despoil? Ugh. Ugh, the sunk cost fallacy is beating my fucking ass right now. Were there any other on-map supports? I don't think there were. It was just that one. Okay. Go up here. Yeah. Fenrir's going to hurt, but it is going to put Natasha in Wrath range. Which is good. Especially because, she has that little baby. Alright, Kenneth. Yep, this is all you need to do. Alright. And then you can just go up, skills, aim, and we'll just start moving forward with everyone else. Leela, you need to get shoved. I guess you could also get smited, it doesn't really matter. And then with the Night Ring, Alexis doesn't actually miss out on any movement. Yeah, there's the main gouge. Talk! You're not firing at me. Apologies, lass. I was distracted. You remind me of someone I knew. Funny. We've got the same hair color. Bit of rarity here in Ulmaron. Where you from? Weird question. Elbacor. You alright? I can't fight you. Call it redhead solidarity. Just gonna tag along with ya. Good meeting you. The name's Tobias, by the by. Lee... Where are you going? What in the hell was that? Alright, so... I can't help but think... I mean, they would not draw attention to that if they weren't related, right? Like, she's definitely related to him. Oh, fuck, he was on a fort. Oh, well. 154 avoid... Oh, yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Like, that has to be what that is all about. Maybe? I don't know, I didn't see, Leela's supports with Hyperius or... guy who's not Hyperius, Rachel. So I don't know anything about her parenting. Alright. Okay. So Leela doesn't do much damage, but every single hit's a crit. So... that's fine. Though I will admit... not a big fan... Okay, wait, what's your constitution? 16, 8 of 20... okay, yeah, no, we're fine with that. So knowing that you move is not the greatest. But... I mean, it's still probably going to work in my favor. And then... hey. Yeah, we can just get Tobias. Hell, we can probably get him to her next turn. Because she's going to go down right there, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take. And then I could easily just, like, shove you. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let's see, what are you? Yep, alright, fine by me. Sveltulus, baby, proc alacrity. all the eyeball needs to do. Kenneth, I want you to keep taking fights so that you can prepare yourself for the battle against your old man. Got a gilded sword. Okay, well that probably could be better. Shit. I did not want you up there equipped with that. What if I just use another bolting? That's not gonna work. This Ptolemy's not gonna be able to... I mean... The odds are low, but they aren't zero. Yeah, no, maybe, maybe Dr. B's got this. Or maybe I should kill the guy with Sagittae. Right, what does the B-curve bow do again? Alright, it's just like a powerful bow. Okay. Doing that... Oh, but wait, hold on. That might draw Joan over to the right if I put Ptolemy somewhere that he can get attacked from. What can... Oh my god, the storm bow! Yeah, so... Let's just have Ptolemy go for broke here. Damn. That's fine. So, yeah, use the storm bow to take care of Sagittae. Because I don't want to deal with that. It might be worth it to have Hollandaise stick around right here. And then have her and the Pegasus Knights handle that nonsense. Alright. And also maybe Horatio. Hang on. Yeah, you know what? We'll also have Horatio back here. And I guess Peggy as well? With physics, she can basically heal across the entire map, so we'll just do this. This is gonna hurt. But it's not enough for me to really be scared. Unfortunately, the Paladins are getting close to fording the river. You probably can't even hit me. Okay, well, there goes that idea. Right, excellent work, Hollandaise. God knows Nosferatu. I can send that over to Kenneth later. Ah, this map's not going too bad right now. Alright, next step. Horatio's gonna take a fuck ton of damage. But more speed, more skill. Alright. Rachel can probably just use the, this thing. Yeah. It's what the Ultimate Lance is there for. To be ultimately used. That's not gonna go well. So you have to be the one to kill this guy. Hopefully, you can absolutely kill this guy. And got more strength and speed. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Hang on. Skills, vengeance. I mean, this should, if this does not fully heal you with a crit. Alright, so... Wait, I thought that was soul. Hang on. My brain went, oh yeah, soul! No, that's vengeance. I just got that crossed over in my mind for some reason. That was 100% me not thinking right. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, other than it was wrong. Now, I would like to take damage, but I would also like Ptolemy to stack kills. So that's how we get a turn like this. Alright, that's a level up. Alright, 2 more luck. It feels like a lot of what Ptolemy wants to do is in Resolve, so I just need to get him weak. Alright. And then following that... Q! It's been a while since you've gotten to do something. And there we go, that was Q. Level up to 10. Right. It's Q. She's totally Qing all over those guys. One more level up and I think all of her stats are capped. Well, aside from resistance. Okay. Kenneth, continue stacking fat dubs. Okay. Bias. Have a chit-chat. Wait, hold on. You have a Master Seal, right? Do you just drop... Yeah, you just drop it. Okay. Bias? Why'd you leave your position? I know you're not that Tarquin feller's biggest fan. So I just came to tell you that I found you an out. The Ursuline army's got good people in it. I'm sure they'd love to have you. You sure that's okay? Fighting my homeland? Is it really your homeland if it's twisted every which way? I think nay. This is the best way to bring back your extra, lass. You're right, Tobias. Thank you. Anytime, lass. Now go and show him your fighting spirit. Okay. Let's see Tobias Gaming. Alright, that was Tobias Gaming. Why does he have 77 fucking HP? I didn't look at that. I love that they gave him a 95% strength growth, even though his strength is capped. Alright, so he's a late game fuck ton of damage unit. Joan. A big ball of stats with Luna, much like her brother. Much like Fire Emblem 4, we have learned that Luna is, in fact, hereditary. And you know what? Let's let the new girl do something. Alright, there we go. The new girl has officially done something. Is there anything really stopping me from doing the same bolting shit again? No, not really. So, oh, wait, hold on. Yes, I could do that same bolting shit again. But, I also have the eyeball. You can never forget about the eyeball. Never forget the eyeball. And then, yeah, we can move you right here. Alright. Would love to be able to use more units this map, but it seems to be one of them maps that's not technically a hallway, but it is very clever. Right, berserkers can move across the ocean. Right. 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 The berserkers do the thing that berserkers always do. That I somehow forgot. Alright, well, there's some reinforcements. That's not cool. But we can definitely make our first save of the map. We got one more turn in us, I'd say. And of course there's you. I mean, with the main Gauche, you do kill... Hang on. Hold up. I'm thinking. Yeah, wait a minute, hold on. Staff, Berserk. How about that Brave Axe guy? Seems like a fun thing to do. And then, gotta be careful here. If I were to Flying Spike you... No, that's not gonna work. I could Killer Axe you, or probably want to Master Axe. Yeah, I Master Axe you, have Rachel rescue and then drop you to safety. 166. 156. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, right! Her personal's active right here. That's nice. And then Hollandaise is gonna use the Master Axe. And then Rachel's gonna back the fuck up. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and then Horatio's just gonna Horatio all over the place. Kenneth, staff, mend up, heal Zeke. That's level 11. That's more magic, baby. Translates to more damage. Do you kill this guy? With exact lethal, because what else would Sveltsilus do? Glory to extra. Oh my god, wait, was that the hero boss we fought back in, Viridian's maps? Or am I thinking too hard about this? Liberation, that is who that was. I was not thinking too hard about that. Rest easy, friend. Alright, we got the Soul Hilt. All swords get +1 range, use magic, and hit resistance on, yeah. That could be quite nice on you're not Agnes. On Agnes. Alright, Q. Yeah, Q can kind of just run the gambit here, can't she? Okay. Easy kill number 1. I'm gonna have to remember you. You need to land 1 critical hit with a 46% chance, I believe. Yeah, baby! Alright, level 3 for Ptolemy. Okay. They're getting the damage that I want to see from them. Now I just have to get them to start dying so that I can see some payoff. Every turn I don't attack with aim is a turn that I am wasting my time. And the Storm Bow has infinite uses, technically speaking. So, keep doing it. Let's see, what do you got? Okay, a Lance Snapper. Okay, very cool. What if I simply don't fuck up with Stefan? And then Zeke can pew-pew you with the bow? Alright. Cool beans, cool beans. What do you have? An elixir. I really don't need more of those. Oh, you have a silence and a spirit dust. Oh, you have a silence. Alright, so Ptolemy's about to get silenced. No doubt in my mind. But I think I'm kind of okay with that, actually. Let's see, level 9, but can't reach the Berserker. Might as well be Blair, then. And, yeah, 1 tap with Force Spike. The added protection doesn't matter if you're just if you just kill them in a single shot. Okay. We're having some trouble getting peeps into the action. Natasha literally got her shit blown smooth off and then has done nothing else. But I'm sure all will be well that ends well. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Alright. Now, where... Yeah, there's no hope for Ptolemy not getting silenced. I accepted that. So you know what's really funny? We can just leave. Like, we can just go home. Because, yeah, Peggy and Horatio can't be targeted right here. So we just, like, do that, right? Yeah, neither of you can be reached. Nope. Okay, so you can. But all I would have to do at that point is just, move Horatio over 1. Or actually... Oh, effective against Anima. Yeah, nope, Horatio's afraid of that. Yeah, he sure is. So we just move you over 1. Boom. Problem solved. Alright. And this is where we're gonna end the episode. But first... I gotta be careful with this. Yeah, because of you. Well, I mean... Do I really even need to be that careful? Yeah, no, I don't actually. I'm just throwing Stefan up there. You don't give a shit. I just set my javelin like an idiot. Alright, maybe he gives a little bit of a shit. I might have underestimated how much of a shit is given there. Right. Severe underestimations on the shit-giving department. Well,